All right, y'all, I have to ask the question, do you like the new Priscilla? Yeah, the new Priscilla. We can't ignore the fact that this character has completely evolved. And to be honest, we can't even say that this shift was not a predictable one. And watching this all play out as her complicated demeanor unfolded was nothing less than jaw-dropping to me. Now, there were a number of things that led her to this dark nature. And of course, the number one incident that rings out is her husband having an affair with their boss, someone who she despises. And to be fair, this would definitely bring out new character in all of us, right? Especially going to work day in and day out, only to be put down and degraded by the very woman who's sleeping with your husband. And as a woman, I'd be outraged, right? But Priscilla had a secret weapon that she and Richard had both been holding on to, and she decided to play this trump card as Victoria was trying to not only fire her, but also throw her out of the White House. So we now know that she's the mole, but what does it all mean for real? How much pull does she really have? Because right now, she's in a standoff with Grip at Alan's apartment, and this may or may not go so well for her. I mean, everybody else getting shot up, right? So she may be joining Sam and Jason and Lily and Donald at St. Rhodes Hospital, because her and Richard begin these secret checks from the CIA to feed information to them. How deep does this rabbit hole really go? And we have to remember that Sam and Nancy, their spouses, know absolutely nothing about their secret employment. And from the looks of it all, Richard is over Priscilla in this secret CIA operation. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, he's her boss in the kitchen too. Richard is the head butler and Priscilla is over the housekeeping crew, right? And he's been advising her all this time to take some time off before things get a little too sticky around there, before their cover is really blown. So I wonder what's going to happen with that. Like, what are they going to do? So Priscilla has a whole lot of going on in her head that she's got to sort out and deal with. Does this mean that the new Priscilla will be the root cause of a lot of problems in the upcoming season? I mean, it didn't take us long to get familiar with the nice Priscilla, the first Priscilla, Nancy's good girlfriend and the faithful wife, right, in the beginning. And somewhere in season 3, she evolved into this mean girl. She's snapping at anybody that gets in her way. And of course, I think the affair that her husband had set her on this path of evilness. Well, she's not really evil, but when it comes to the First Lady and Sam, she's having dreams of the First Lady's demise, grabbing butcher knives and making threats with pots of boiling hot water because her wounds run deep, and I can certainly understand that. Now, if we're judging from how Priscilla used to be, how she was in the past, the transition was kind of necessary if you think about it. This shift had to take place to get her on the other side, so to speak. On the brighter side of things, another endeavor that we can't ignore is we have to be glad that everyone, including Priscilla, will be working together to get the Franklins out of office. And that's the light at the end of the tunnel. But I can say that I'm not really impressed at all with this new evolution, and I understand the new character traits, but don't get me wrong, I just wish that the progression of the new character would have been a little bit more gradual. It's like between episodes, there was this leap that took place that no one knew about or was expecting. I want to know if we can look forward to Priscilla taking a new stake in this new identity, or will we see the return of the old Priscilla? Let me know your comments down below, and if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. You know I'd appreciate it. And if you're an Oval fan, go ahead and sub to the channel because I do video breakdowns like this all the time. Thank you so much for joining me on today's episode of Ruthless TV, and I'll see you on the next one.